Can you see me well? So, good afternoon, boys and girls. Good afternoon, dear colleagues. I can see that many of you have joined. So we are all, or nearly all, are staying home these days. And so hello from my home in Moscow. And we are starting. I'm glad to see you all today, not only as our Spotlight users, but as my online students as well. What are we going to do today? Yes, the end of the school year is coming, and so you are finishing your course. What are we going to do today? We have only 30 minutes, so it's too short for a regular lesson, for regular forms of work, and our technical resources are somewhat limited. We can't work on long texts, and we can't use any audio materials. Well, such are our conditions, limited conditions. But anyway, we'll concentrate on a very important field on a very important part of our work at our English lessons and our English course. That is vocabulary practice. That is the vocabulary. By the end of the lesson, if you have some lessons, you just text them, you type them, and well, our technical support, they will show me the questions by the end of the lesson, or I will be able to answer them. Module 10, the last module of Form 7, which is healthy body, healthy mind, a very important topic, a very important theme. Why vocabulary? Why vocabulary? Well, minute. Yeah. There is a very good saying, and I think that all of you, students and teachers, that you can agree that without grammar, we can say little. But without vocabulary or lexis, they call it lexis or vocabulary, we can say nothing. Do you agree? And from what we know, you or many of you pay much more attention to grammar than to vocabulary. And today, I'd like you to concentrate not only on the words and expressions themselves, but on the ways that we use in our Spotlight textbook to teach you vocabulary. So, starting. We are speaking about vocabulary. If you look just at these just set expressions or words and expressions about the situation today, you will be able to understand and to speak about it. Be sure that you understand everything. Just repeat them after me. COVID-19. Is it clear? I think everyone understands internationally, because now all of us live in a very special situation on all the continents. Pandemic stands on the sign. Yes, pandemic, which is pandemic. Again, to slow the spread of COVID-19, to slow the spread, распространение, to slow the spread, all of you, thank you. To battle pandemic, or to fight pandemic, or to fight coronavirus. You know, some of these words are totally new. Say COVID-19, it was included into a Webster dictionary only in April. See, new words, new things in our life, new words in our dictionaries. Let us go on. You understand everything so far. Self-isolation. Again, self-isolation. Self-quarantine. Quarantine, self-quarantine. Wear a mask and gloves. Social distancing. Everything clear. Now our everyday life, work from home. online schooling, or e-learning, which is electronic, yeah, e-learning, or communicate on Zoom. That is what many of you experience now. But we are finishing, yes, with optimism. Look on the bright side, Now, well, just look at them and be sure that you understand the whole text, well, about today's situation, where we live, where we work together, where we authors try to support you with our lessons. So be sure that you understand. Boys and girls, be attentive. At the moment, people all over the world live through a very hard period. We all battle the coronavirus pandemic. Doctors, scientists, and governments do their best to stop the spread of COVID-19. To slow the spread of COVID-19, people in most countries are on self-isolation or self-quarantine. Today, if we have to go out, we must wear a mask and gloves to protect ourselves and walk 2 meters away from other people. We must follow the rules of social distancing. So millions of people, maybe your parents as well, work from home. Most schools on all the continents are closed. Students have to stay home. Many of them, like you now, are online learning. This is a new and very challenging experience, both for students and teachers. But let's look on the bright side. We are all together to fight the pandemic, and we'll use our e-learning experience in our regular school studies in future. We'll learn the lessons of this time to take care of our planet. That is what can vocabulary do. If you know just basic words and expressions, key words and expressions, you can understand very important texts, very important things, and you can transfer, you can express yourself, you can speak about new things that you have never had lessons about before. So we are going on. We are coming to our module 10. Which is healthy body, healthy mind. And you know how our textbook works. Every lesson of the module is devoted to some other aspect of the topic. For example, here in module 10, we learn to speak about stress, accidents, health problems and advice, medicine, and so on. So different things. And we'll concentrate only on lessons 10A and 10 and 10B. What I decided to take for our lesson, I decided to take a workbook. You know, it's a very important component of our Spotlight series, but unfortunately it's not available to everyone, and not in all schools and not in all regions. Students and teachers use it in their regular studies. So today we'll take exercises mostly from our workbook. So exercise 1 from lesson 10A, stress-free. Let us read the task. So match to form collocations. Then use the phrases in the correct form to complete the sentences. Well, first come first, yes? A, we are matching the words into columns to form collocations. Be attentive, all of them denote some stressful situations. So you should, if you remember, it's okay. If you know how to do it, if you remember the expressions, it's perfect. But maybe you are a little behind, maybe you don't know anything about it. Well, my hint is that they denote all stressful situations. Let's try it together. Say, to move. Let us look at the second column. To move. Certainly, it is something about moving, to some new place. So to move house, or check later. To move house, can it be a stressful situation? It can. A new town sometimes, or a new street, a new area in your town or city, a new school. So it's a stressful situation. To sit, what is it? Yes, you're right. To sit an exam. Mind, no, to move house, no article. Mind, it's not a mistake here. To move house. To sit an exam, no preposition. Not like to sit at the exam. It is some other other action. It means yes, just yes. To take an exam, to sit an exam. Try number 3, to practice. Number 4, to throw. And number 5, to lose. And we are checking. And we are checking. Yes, let us read them. Read all the expressions. 1, to move house. Next, to sit an exam. To practice a musical instrument. To throw a party. To lose, yes, to lose something valuable. Right here. Right here. All of them are stressful situations. What is it? Let me, yes. Nice. Yes, and did you pay attention? Like we agreed. Pay attention not only to the vocabulary itself, but pay attention to the forms, to the format of our exercises. In Form 7, well, the older you are, well, the more often we work not only at new words, but expressions, set expressions. Like now, you used to know all the words from the first and from the second column, but now you are set expressions which are very, very, very widely used. And now, do you remember the second half of our task? Yes, and it's one of the formats, matching. So then now we are going to use the phrases, these phrases, in the correct form to complete the sentences. Let us look at them. Well, I'm giving you these expressions for reference. Let us try to do it. The thing is, remember, just you have 2 tasks. The first one is just to think of, to choose the one, yes, by the meaning, the one that matches this gap. But then you should think about the form. And, well, what is your strategy? Check just your approach. What are you doing? First, you are looking through, you are reading through the whole sentence. Like, let us do number 1. Our new address is 58 White Hart Road, Portsmouth. So which one to choose? It's about some new address. Yes, it's about moving house. Nice. Move house, yes, but it is half work done. Half work done. So what tends to use? Our new address is, so present simple here. Our new address is. We move house, we've done it. We have done something. We have moved house. Present perfect. Right you are. The second one, well, try to do on your own, and we'll check and comment a little bit later on. This afternoon, and I feel very stressed. First choose. Why are you very stressed? You feel very stressed now, yes. So, ready. Number 3. How about for your birthday? What about birthday? What can we do on birthday? How about? think about the form. Yes? What are you looking for? Have you? Oh, and here you have the hint. Yes, you have. You already have the correct tense. Have you done something? Yes, present perfect. Nice. Go on. Is there a room at school where students can? Easy, isn't it? Easy. Checking. Checking. Sorry. Why? What is it? I'm sorry, some problem? It doesn't want to move. Mm-hmm. Minute. Sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry. I just break. Here we are. Here we are. So we are checking. It stopped again. Sorry. Something is going wrong. Mm-hmm. Ну вот. Свет, что-то мне не... Sorry, sorry, there was some technical problems. So we are checking, yes, and we are checking. Yes, right, we are. So the first one, we have moved house. The second, I am sitting an exam this afternoon. Yes, like planned action this afternoon. Then I'm throwing. How about throwing a party? Throw a party. Yes, how about throwing a party? About just is a signal. About doing something. We use ing form of the verbs. Number 4, we agreed that it is present perfect. Have you lost something valuable? And number 5, yes, is there a room at school where students can practice playing a musical instrument? So infinitive, can do something. Nice, very good. So if you are 5 out of 5, it's excellent. And we are going on. So it was the other format. When we use new words or new expressions in the correct grammatical form, in speech, so to say. Yes, we are moving to 10b, and here, if you remember, we have expressions, also expressions about accidents. Like, if you can see, and you can repeat them just to revise them. Cut your finger, break your leg, chip a tooth, sprain your wrist, twist your ankle, hurt your back, bang your head. And now your task is just to practice them in a given just pattern. And you're given, well, the model, the pattern. What's wrong with him? He has chipped his tooth. Yeah, well, the question, which are very popular in everyday speech and just in communication. What's wrong with him or with her? What's wrong with him? Just to practice, and the answer. He has chipped his tooth. Just present perfect to show that well, we can see some result of that action. So do it very quickly, and we'll do it just together. Nothing problematic, nothing serious, nothing difficult. What's wrong with him or with her? Number 2, she has twisted her ankle. He has bumped his head, number 3. And number 4, he has cut his finger. Right. And again, another format of our vocabulary exercises, when we practice the model and use just new thematical expressions or words in the given format. The next part of our talk or our lesson today, shortened lesson, so to say, is about very special thing in the language, in vocabulary as well. It's about puns. Do you understand this study skills box? Understanding puns. It's also from the lesson 10b. Yeah, but before we come to the lesson, I just wanted to see the parallel in the native language, in Russian language. In the Russian language. Yes, каламбур, каламбур, пан, каламбур. Это соответствие, это перевод, это эквивалент. Это словосочетание или речевая ситуация, которая основана на использовании сходно звучащих, но разных по значению слов или разных значений одного слова. Например, вы знаете, песню все знают «Охрана, встает охрана». Вот это «охрана» звучит почти как «охрана». Или «Лет до 100 нам расти, расти нам без старости». Да? «Лет до 100», да? Нам тоже, мы видим здесь каламбур. Или, может быть, с детства помните стишок. Да? Говорит попугай попугаю: я тебя, попугай, попугаю. Попугаю в ответ: попугай, 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 попугай. Смешно. Игра слов. Каламбур или игра слов. Или панс. Панс. Итак, к нашему уроку 10b, accident prone. It's from the textbook. Yes, you do remember. Yeah, we are given a cartoon strip about some accident. Do you remember it? It's about 2 boys. Well, we're not going to read it now. It is about, so they were just walking and talking and chatting, and occasionally one of them, well, has bumped his head. Yes, there was a lamp post. Yes, but his friend called the ambulance, the doctors came and they helped him. Not his head, you know, and there was a different accident. And they examined him, and they said, your ankle might be broken, you know. So he has broken his ankle, yeah? And he answered, bad luck, Matt. I'm sure you'll be fine soon. Let's just call it a summer break. See, what is played on? Break. To break, you know, a break, like, well, you have a break at school, like перемена. Yes, and you love breaks, don't you? Well, but to break a leg, to break a wrist, to break an ankle, Yes, is expression about the accident. Yes, сломать, yes, ногу сломать, сломать лодыжку, сломать, yes, to break. And this summer break, yes, well, it can be said both about like break перерыв, yes, and summer break about his leg. Well, that is English humor. Very often, like we have it in the study skills box. A pun is a clever and amusing use of a word or phrase with two meanings. Many jokes in English are based on puns. Understanding them will help you appreciate the British sense of humor. It's very important. Yes, but you see the word clever. You should know, you should feel, you should understand. And we'll try to do it just now. Look, let us first look at the second exercise, B, exercise B. Match the beginnings of the jokes to the endings. And then we'll check them. And we'll try to explain the puns. So the first question, you are reading, I'm helping you. Why did the boy throw the butter out of the window? Or probably I will read the second as well. Which day of the week do fish hate? Something unusual. Which day of the week do fish hate? Let's look at the answers. Yes, some of you guessed, I think. Which day of the week do fish hate? Friday. Because we can mix it up with the two words going together. Friday. The day when they fry probably fish. They hate it. Fish wants to live as well. Yes? Friday. Which day of the week do fish hate? Friday. Perfect. And the second one will be the first one. Why did the boy throw the butter out of the window? He wanted to see a butterfly. He wanted to see like the butter, well, the butter flying, yes, but butterfly. That is what a butterfly and butterfly, these two things, these two units, they are played on. Игра слов на вот этой параллели. Butterfly, butterfly. Two words sounding, similar, but meaning different things. Do you understand it? Yes, if you understand puns, English puns, your level of vocabulary, your level of English is very high. Well, so try to do the second thing. Now you should choose the correct answer for the puns below. 4 puns, 4 answers. The first one, and then I'll give you a minute. What is the only thing you can break when you say its name? It runs and runs, but has no feet. What is it? The more it dries, the better it gets. What is it? What you lose when you run a race and win? And very simple answers, like our puzzles, like загадки in Russian. Sometimes they are also based on these things, like water, a towel, the silence, your breath. So try a minute. Checking. So, well, in the second one, well, everything is clear. We've done it together. So, 1C. So, yes, that's it. What is the only thing you can break when you say its name? Silence. Yes, and we break silence. Мы нарушаем молчание. You say silence. See? Number 2. Yes, many of you guessed. It runs and runs. What is it about? It's about water. See? And the more it dries, the better it gets. We have just 2 words left. Right, you are a towel. Yes, and what do you lose when you run a race and win? What do you lose? your breath. You can hardly breathe. Yes, when you are the first, when you are the first in some race, at some race. Right here. Oh, so again, now you've just had practiced some vocabulary in a different kind of exercises. Yeah, but you know, this matching, this one context. Yes, these are different things. And now we are coming to the end of our 30 minutes, unfortunately. And it is a text. Well, I'm not sure whether you can see it properly. That's why I will just, I'll try to help you. You see the text, because our aim when we learn new vocabulary is not just to know words, just to say what is what, or, but your task and your aim is to be able to use them in speech, either in oral speech and speaking, or in text while reading, or in writing. Yes. And now, and there are different forms of exercises to practice them in context. And here we are doing one of it. So it's about, what is it about? It's about word building. Right here. The exercise is taken from Module 10. So it's about health matters. And it is from our component, or our Spotlight series component. That is сборник тренировочных упражнений в формате ОГЭ. Nice? And you know, all of you know that there are exercises like that about word building. So what is your approach to this exercise, to this kind of task? What are you doing first? What are you doing first if you have to do this exercise? Right. You are looking it through, you are reading it through, ignoring the gaps. Just read and read and read and read. Yes, and you get the gist of the text. You know what it is about. It's number one to do. And then you are reading again, but you stop at every gap. And you just, probably you read again and again the surrounding words, this part of the sentence, and you think, what part of speech do you need here? What part of speech do I need here? Well, and then you look at the given word, and using your knowledge and using your skills and habits, well, in word building, you are building that other word, the word you need. So let us look it through. Let us look the word through, and then you'll do it. Health. The brain is the most part of our body, and nobody understands everything about it. But just look, but just like our bodies, it needs our care. Getting a good night's sleep, a diet, and taking deep breaths are all important methods of after both your body and your brain. Many people think their brain will slow down with age and their memory will get worse. The truth is, just like your body, yes, the truth is, just like your body, you can also improve your mind. I found I can improve my memory by what I need to remember. For example, if I'm going and I need bread, milk, and a birthday card for my brother, I think of a loaf of bread, a carton of milk with a cow on the front, and a birthday card with a football on it. I find learning Spanish a great way to keep the brain working. Having conversation is much better for your brain than looking at a computer screen or at other people talking on TV. Try. First, mind. So what is missing? What is missing? What part of speech? Some adjective. A healthy mind. Then let us go on. The brain is the most part of our body. Again, what part of speech is missing? Right. Adjective again. The most amazing part of our body. Nice. And nobody understands and the word real is given. Right. Adverb. Really. Really. Nice. Well, getting a good night's sleep. Died. So getting is a prompt. So ing form, because it's the subject, see, of the sentence, подлежащее. So eating. So go on. I'll give you just like a minute. Be quick, please. Diet. Balance. Number 6. Nice. Ready? Checking. Healthy, as we said, a healthy mind. The brain is the most amazing part of our body. Adjective as well. Really, yes. And nobody really understands. Adverb. Adverb, наречие. And then eating, ing form. Gerund, but you'll learn about this герунде, вы узнаете о герунде, инфинитиве позже, пока мы говорим ing form, yes, because, yes, if it is a subject, если в роли подлежащего, ing form, eating what? Balanced, yes, сбалансированную, yes, ed adjectives, nice, and looking after both your body and your brains. Nice. Looking. Yes, again, ing form. What about number 7? I found I can improve my memory by we have this preposition. That again we need a noun. But what noun? What noun? But it is not like a noun. We need something between a noun and a verb. Есть что-то, какая-то часть речи, как раз, которая будет синтаксически в роли существительного, потому что после предлога, да? А значение этого глагола. So it is ing form again. Герунде again. Imagining. Go shopping, we know this said expression. And I find learning Spanish, well, and personally, I, adverb again. Right, that's good. And we are nearly at the end. So я хотела бы привлечь ваше внимание, ребят, и учителей тоже, если есть такая потребность, к еще одному ресурсу, интернет-ресурсу, пока вы учитесь, пока кто-то из вас останется дальше на самостоятельном обучении. В 4-й четверти издательство просвещения вместе с Министерством образования, Министерством просвещения, вот проект основали, и посмотрите, если вы не видели, вот цифра school. Вот по этому адресу вы найдете вот такой проект «Моя школа в онлайн», написано «Выбрать предмет», там не только английский. Если вы выберете предмет, и вы выберете класс 7, и выберете наш учебник там, для общеобразовательных школ, Spotlight, то вы увидите, что вот, например, к уроку 7А и 7Б вот такие 3 сопроводилки, 3 странички сопроводительного текста от нас, от авторов. Когда мы вычленяем, то если ученик учится самостоятельно, ребята, если вы занимаетесь самостоятельно, если у вас даже онлайн-лессонс вам недоступны, никто не ведет вживую, там вам написано, на чем сконцентрироваться, разъясняются важные моменты, какие-то упражнения проделываются вместе с вами. То есть это вам тоже помощь. И мы с вами завершили нашу работу. Я вас благодарю за участие в сегодняшнем занятии. Да, вижу уже ваши благодарности. Я вам благодарна за участие. Спасибо. Если контакты нужны, контакты перед вами. Хорошего вам завершения учебного года. Stay home, stay safe, stay calm. И хорошего вам лета. Спасибо.